Hi, and you're welcome to Code Center. In this channel, we are going to talk about anything that involves the technology area. Today, we are going to talk about proxy chains. Have you ever heard about that? Let's check it out. Proxy chains are commonly used by cyber attackers because it can provide some anonymity, preventing the hacker from being detected by the attacked server. But hackers are not the only ones who use proxy chains. You can use them to browse anonymously on the web. Anonymous browsing means browsing the web while hiding your personally identifiable information, so you can't be tracked by your ISP, the government, or hackers. Plus, you will prevent companies from showing you ads based on your tracked individual browsing history. Do you remember ever searching the web for a product you were thinking of buying, and then that same product started popping up on your screen in various advertisements? Yes, I know, this can be very annoying and invasive. This is one of the situations that the proxy chain can avoid.
Woohoo!
In fact, using proxies to browse anonymously can have many benefits. But you may be wondering, what is a proxy? A single proxy server is a system or router that provides a gateway between users and the internet. The word proxy means to act on behalf of another, and a proxy server acts on behalf of the user. Therefore, users can use a proxy to hide their identity. So to clarify this concept, let's imagine a cyber attack situation. In this example, the user is located in Brazil, and the proxy is in UK. The attacked server detects the threat and attempts to trace the attacker's IP address. If the attacker is using a proxy, the IP address that will be found will be the IP of the proxy server in UK, and not the attacker's IP in Brazil. But the thing is, the proxy server keeps its log, so it is still very possible for the victim to detect originally where the attack came from. In this case, you can imagine what might happen to the cyber attacker. But that's exactly where the proxy chain comes in. A proxy chain consists of forwarding traffic from one proxy server to another. Therefore, using the proxy chain, you can randomly go through n proxies located in different parts of the world before reaching your final destination. If we string multiple proxies in a chain, we make it harder and harder to detect our original IP address. If one of those proxies is outside the jurisdiction of the victim, it makes it very unlikely that any traffic can be attributed to our IP address. Interesting, isn't it? But be aware that this is not the only way to be anonymous on the internet. In the next videos, we will talk about other methods, such as VPN and Tor browser, and also the comparison between all these methods. So in summary, our conclusion is, proxy chaining is a simple but effective method to stay anonymous over the internet. Not only hackers but normal users can also make use of such services to protect their privacy over the internet. Very easy to understand, isn't it? But remember, even with its use, it will still be possible to be tracked. That will just be very unlikely. So now let's see how this works in practice. In this practical part, we will use Ubuntu. First, open the terminal. Now let's write sudo su to enter root mode. Let's enter our password. Now we can install proxy chains. For this, we will use the command sudo apt-get install proxy chains. Confirm the installation. When the installation is finished, we will install Tor. Confirm the installation again. Now let's modify the proxy chain's config. For this, we will type nano/etc/proxychains.conf. You will see that we have different options here. They are dynamic chain, strict chain, and random chain. Their definition is commented below each one. we will comment strict chain and uncomment random chain. Using random chain, we can randomly go through n proxies, which makes it harder for us to be tracked. Now go down to the end of the file. By default, Proxy Chains directly sends the traffic first through our host at that IP. Let's comment this line. Here is where we add our proxies. There are many lists of free proxies on the internet. Today, we will use this site. The link will be in the description. Now let's choose our proxies. I'm going to choose this one from the USA. This one. And now, I'm going to get another one. Now, we can save the file. Let's check if the Tor service is running. If not running, type service Tor start. In this case, we can see that it is already active, so we don't need to do anything else. Now we need to close all our open browser tabs. We can't forget to do this because otherwise it won't work. Now let's type Proxy Chain's Firefox google.com. We are using Proxy Chains with Firefox, but you can use it with other commands. Now we wait. This is going to take quite a while, obviously, because of the proxies. But when loading, we can see that Google informs us that we are in UK. Well, now I'm going to open a browser without using Proxy Chains and type google.com. As you can see, now the information is that I am in Brazil, which is the country where I live. Well, that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to stay tuned for new videos. Also, don't forget to leave your feedback, which is how we will continue to be motivated to do our best on this project. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your time.